technically already secured Axiata, but grand finals, that's what they're fighting for here. The champions of the Philippines versus the champion of MPL ID. The Novaria pick versus the CC.
It's not the double poke strat we've seen from Team Liquid ID. It's a rendition on that. But what's really making alarms go off in my head as we go into the battlefield, Claude and Dexter watching from above, is the fact that Aran got his Hilda, his signature pick.
I think usually, Hilda on Aran, Aran on Hilda, whatever you want to try to, phrase it as, it's great. But you see the alpha and then it becomes a bit staggering. It becomes a bit more questionable, I would say. In the mid lane too, though, you can definitely see that Widdy and... Wait, yeah, they're actually rotating. They're lane swapping. Novaria sent up top, and it's Aran who goes into the mid lane. So they're finding more ways to put in the pressure early with the Hilda.
Very interesting approach to the early game by Team Liquid ID. Folks, quick reminder that the M6 Pass is available from the 18th of November to the 29th of December. You can grab Claude's M6 exclusive skin, Challenger Spark, his Prime skin, Cosmic Blaze, the exclusive Claude figurine, Claude Ticket statue, and a whole lot more await you to unlock action in mid.
Revitalize Alpha. Oh, they're actually not going to go for the commitment onto it. King Kong will go for the full clear up top, rotating over to the purple buff. And it does seem like TLID want to contest this.
That's the purple, still standing. Fabian in the thick of it.
Spear of Alpha is ready for King Kong, decides to go for it. Two members get caught by the beast. King Kong already online.
That goes to your solo kill. Not yet happening.
Not yet.
As promised by Flava Fave, as FNATIC ONIC goes up 1,000 gold. All right, given the early action, this is our chance to check out the emblems. Oh, wait, yeah, still underneath. Taken down. That was just Prince and King Kong.
3 kills early for King Kong on the Alpha. Leo, we don't see a lot of Alphas here in the knockout stages. Not as much as a Suyo, not as much as a Joy. But I think it's very easy to forget how massive a snowball can be from a 3-0 Alpha.
That's right. For the past, 6 months, Alpha has been on top of the metagame, and now underneath this RWM.
Oh man, Faving to be caught by Busco. King Kong finds retribution. Aran can't go anywhere. Super Friends picks him up. It's 5-0 in the first 2 minutes. It's a 2,500 gold lead.
Nowhere Taran for that stray Hilda in too deep. And now, oh dear Lord, FNATIC ONIC taking away that purple buff, and Fabian can only fight for his orange.
They tried to gamble it all in the early game, and clearly now I guess we could say it was not the right call. FNATIC ONIC Philippines were just too sharp. King Kong getting the retribution to get him to level 4. That was the nail in the coffin for that invade. Aaron, Spear of Misery trying to farm up. Good poke from Kelra. Good cover from Widdy. But still, 3,000 gold lead in the 3rd minute is a ridiculous stat.
That's no bueno. But one thing the Team Liquid ID can hold on to is the fact that Aaron is still here, at least for now, untouched. Gold lane seems to be their safe haven because, as you saw earlier, Prince and King Kong cross in straight underneath tier 2 in the top lane. In mid, best believe you're forced to rotate because of how deep and how long the range is on the Eve. Is that a good matchup, the even? Oh, wait, we'll talk about it after Kirk lets off. Is it just me, or is Prince outranging the Novaria, at least early on? Like, it's safer to throw out those Void Crystals.
I think it's a 2-level diff right now that's playing a big factor into the range, right? Because once you shoot out the Astral Sphere, that's it. Super Prince can constantly just spam out. So if you lose out this hard in the early game, laning's over for Novaria. That's why maybe they try to go for the lane swap up top, but against the CC, I don't know, man. Kirk can just sustain all the way back up every time you shoot him down.
Here's one thing that Widdy the Wise can do to lead his team to a better position going into the post-laning phase. Make sure that he's there to help with the quick lane swaps.
Yep.
The guiding winds on Fabian here helps catch up on the what now? Oh my god, 2-level XP lead.
Yikes.
I think Team Liquid is making the right call here, at least just not contesting at all.
But what does this mean? It's already a 4,000 gold lead here, Leo. If King Kong can get the turtle for free, no contest whatsoever, that's already a 2-level lead. He's going to go for the purple buff next. He's going to retreat it, taking it away. This could be a 3-level lead very, very soon.
The Usurper is starved right now. Currently, that is the Suyo on Fabian. Just forced down the bottom, and now the fight breaks out in mid.
Way of the Dragon, Super Prince still holding on to the real world manipulation, pops it down, Aaron trying to dodge, but Super Prince takes him down. Widdy The Wise, trying to escape, will be able to do so. But look at this cut. They're sending Kelra to cut the waves in the bottom lane. Kelra just shoots one Renner Apathy away, trying to get someone when he recalled early there. So he will not. Oh no, yes, kill. Brusco is just on him. He might actually even get that solo almost there. And Yehezkiel is forced back, flickering defensively.
That was a rotation from mid that ended up in bot. That will lead to 2 pushes, top and bottom. FNATIC ONIC just trampling through the cavalry. Aaron Shiki, though, again, currently has just 1 death, and he is on top of his team's gold rankings, but that puts him just on top of Brusco, just barely. That's how bad it is, and there's a kick.
Into the Bandit's rage and the slashes of King Kong. If you thought Aran could maybe survive, there's a 1% chance, that Spear of Alpha dragged them all the way back to where he can escape.
And it looks like it's inevitable for FNATIC ONIC to take this win. Is this not the fastest 7K gold lead we've seen in a while?
Yeah.
At least in knockouts.
5 minutes, 7,000 gold lead. Kirk, I don't even know if they can threaten this kill. Vengeance already used up. They're trying to go in. Kirk is just healing. Weedy doesn't deal enough damage, and Kirk is styling on him. Brusco with the flanks, trying to... No, he just stands there and he zones everybody away. King Kong, that is another purple buff to him. Oh, man.
Free reign for FNATIC ONIC all across the board. Approaching the 9K gold lead at 6.5 minutes. They're just picking objectives and saying that's what we're going for with very little in the way. Liquid ID are now trapped. Oh, what?
Wow. Okay, that's something. That's something. Aaron Shiki, amazing steal.
They're gonna punish him.
Oh, Spirit of Misery onto 2. Aaron is the glimmer of hope that TLID have left. They gotta capitalize on Aaron Shiki at this point. An amazing steal from him from out of nowhere. Even FNOP weren't expecting that.
The fact that it went through King Kong's retry, it went through all of those basic attacks, one would say it was a lucky shot, right? But Team Liquid ID will take anything and everything they can to try and make it to a solid mid game, because what? After this mid, oh, there's a kid, finds one.
But it's rage coming down to Aran. Dismantled instantly. Kirk, curtain call to zone them away. There's a cannon minion still in the mid lane, and they will be able to deal with the tier 2. Now it's onto the base turret. Holy defense still kept intact by Team Liquid ID. But there's another wave coming down.
And there's a big fat one brought in by Kirk up top as well. And look at that, even before 8 minutes, all you have left are your inhibitors. We haven't seen Team Liquid ID played this way and ran up like this ever.
Yeah, I think that's fair to say. 2,000 gold lead, by the way, for both Kelra and King Kong. That's the goal difference between the jungler and the gold laner. Those are the 2 main carries. And you can see what items Kelra and King Kong have gone for. For King Kong, it's a bit more defensive. He knows that there are still a lot of threats from Team Liquid ID, so he goes for Queen's Wings on top of the War Axe. And for Kelra, Melphic Gun, BOD, building up for the Haas Claws, I believe, there next. So a lot of sustain.
FNATIC ONIC respecting Team Liquid ID's comeback potential, so they're still playing to the beat. As if Team Liquid ID could just always turn, they're building some level of defense for themselves conservatively, and that's what explains this 10K gold lead and Team Liquid's inability to cross that river.
I mean, inability to even find a trade here. Aran gonna be caught in Jiku. No, way the dragon in towards Kelra. King Kong and Prince were just a bonus there. Kelra could have gotten the kill solo with Brusco's kick. That's the amount of damage we're playing with now.
Whoa.
Another attempt from Aaron Shiki. He got it once. The Lord will be a different story.
Not this time. Brusco constantly finding these kicks, currently at 7 assists. He just missed 1 of the 9 kills in this game so far. He's been finding ways at the dragon without a flicker, man. Like, that's how early he got locked in. The Bruiser now threatening another one. Forcing back Team Liquid ID up top. That's Kirk forcing the Holy Shields to get popped.
And he will be successful in that endeavor. Now back into the mid lane, Kelra sieging it with a Renner. Slowly but surely, Witty still able to dodge away. Real world manipulation onto Aaron Shiki, forcing the Abyss. Walk out, Brusco!
And that's one more. Aran in the thick of it. Crossfire survives. Brusco down to 1/10 of his health. They do get into the base. Waves still crashing top and bot.
Guiding Wind to escape. That's his second base turret falling in the bottom lane. Kelra will snipe it down, leaving the cannon minion to deal with that last shot. 14,000 gold lead for the Super family up against the young Stallions. The Stallions are going wild. They don't know what to do.
Nowhere to gallop. And it looks like they're going to keep up the pressure. King Kong forcing them back. Echoes thrown out. All but
Lord.
Defensively. This is 14k ahead.
Kirk walking up very aggressively. Abyss, oh, wow. Render's apathy from Kelra. Unable to connect. Brusco coming in with the Jikun go. Jikun do, and now it's SOD. Another Spear of Misery landing onto King Kong. 3 base turrets though. That's 3 base turrets at FNOP. They're going to be fine with it. 15k gold lead almost at the 10th minute.
Again, surgical and specific. Also very conservative.
Oh,
nobody putting themselves in the way of Harmon. There's one.
Purify out of the Spear of Alpha, but Aran doesn't have the same luxury. He will just be slain. Another mini wave coming down in the bottom lane as a way to Dragon to go for it, and they can just go for the base. 10 minutes, a 15,000 gold lead.